Talks on Greece's future are starting in Brussels, as the Greek Prime Minister urged European leaders to show realism with his country's debt. Greece has a €300 million, £216 million, IMF repayment due on Friday. International creditors will present proposals for a deal to unlock funds. Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras has put forward a new plan of his own. French President Francois Hollande suggested Greece and its lenders were on the brink of a deal. "We are days, I might almost say hours away from a possible resolution," Mr Hollande said on Wednesday, adding that asking too much of Greece would prevent the return of growth. Reports from Greece said Mr Hollande, Mr Tsipras, and the German Chancellor, Angela Merkel, had already agreed to a deal on one key point. The report said the three had agreed in a telephone conversation on Wednesday to lower Greece's primary budget surplus, the amount by which tax revenues exceed public spending. The primary budget was expected to be one of the main sticking points in talks, and Greece had been keen to agree a lower figure. A European Commission spokeswoman had earlier dampened hopes of an imminent breakthrough, telling reporters that no final outcome was expected from Wednesday's talks. Greece's current bailout arrangement with the IMF, European Central Bank, ECB, and European Commission runs out at the end of June. The cash-strapped government has been haggling since February over the release of the last €7.2 billion in funds. As he prepared to leave Athens with several key ministers, Mr Tsipras said he was certain Europe's leaders would sign up to realism. "We need unity, we must avoid division," he said in a statement. The latest draft deal has been put together by international creditors following emergency talks late on Monday with Chancellor Merkel and President Hollande. The details remain under wraps, but the document is believed to call for pensions changes and an overhaul of labor laws. According to Reuters news agency, Greece will be asked to post a budget surplus of 1% of GDP this year and 2% next. Greece has proposed 0.8% for 2015 and 1.5% for 2016, according to reports from Athens. Mr Tsipras will hear details of the plan in the meeting with European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker. The head of Eurozone finance ministers, German Chancellor, is also expected to take part in the talks. The Greek leader's own proposals, which he described as a realistic plan for Greece to exit the crisis, were dismissed by Mr Chancellor as going nowhere near far enough. Mr Tsipras's far-left Syriza party won elections in January on a pledge to oppose deeply unpopular austerity measures imposed by Greece's creditors. However, failure to reach a deal could trigger a Greek default and a potential exit from the Eurozone. Syriza's parliamentary group chairman Nikos Philis warned that if we have no prospect of a deal on Friday or Monday, we won't pay the money, referring to the June 5 debt installment to the IMF. Mario Draghi, president of the ECB, said the bank wanted Greece to stay in the single currency, but that a strong agreement was needed between Athens and its creditors.